Hello, I'm Pooja Changrani, BTech Mechanical from VIT University. I've been placed at Escorts Agri Machinery Group. I've been offered R&D job, and Escorts is basically Indian-based multinational company. They have their main manufacturing plant at Poland, and their Indian plant is based at Faridabad. And I've been offered CTC of 5 lakhs per annum. We were first called to gallery for a pre-placement talk. The presentation was really good. We got to know so much about the company and other aspects too. There were professionals from various fields, design department, manufacturing, plant head and HR people from the company. They really made us feel good, and we were told there that we will be sent for a group discussion round directly, and there won't be any online test or the written round. When we went ahead for GD group discussion, we were divided into a group of 10 people, and there were 4 people in a panel. My topic for group discussion was a technical one. The topic was, do electric engines have a sustainable future or no? There was only one person in the group who was against the topic, whereas we all supported the topic. I had 2 valid points which I thought would take me to the next round, and those points were, I came up with a point where I mentioned Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's name, and I said if electric engines didn't have a sustainable future, he wouldn't have come up with the concept of e-Baha. And the second point was that even though if electric engines have to come up in future, they require a strong R&D department, but also finding the fuels as an alternative for the engines would require a lot of money for the research. So I guess these points were valid enough, and that led me to the next round. Once I was done with my group discussion, in the evening we got the list from the placement office, and I was called for personal interview the next morning. I was called into the interview room, and the panel was of 3 people. They were pretty tired taking the previous 10 interviews. They told me I could relax. They told me to sit, and they gave me an option of 2 chairs. One was the plastic one and one was the cushioned one. They told me where would I like to sit. I chose the cushioned chair, and for that they said that it seems you like comfort in life. I said it's nothing like that. I've faced many situations in life, but the thing is, if I get a better option, why do I go for a lower one? So they said, like, we choose people according to the way they choose their chairs. One of the sir there was reviewing my resume, and soon after that I started with my interview. They started seeing my projects. They told me to describe about my projects. I concentrated, since I belong to a Baha team in VIT, I concentrated more on my Baha project. I explained them what Baha is. I told them I worked in suspension department of my team. So they started asking technical questions on suspension department, like how do you decide what kind of suspension do you need for your vehicle. I explained all the specs of the vehicle last year, and also the changes we have made this year. I explained the whole suspension system. Apart from suspension system, they also asked me about how we manufactured the car. Did we use the same roll cage every year, or did we use the same components? I explained them the whole hierarchy, how do we go about it. And they also asked me which was my favorite subject. I told them manufacturing processes. Then they told me like what all was my interest. I told them about a lot of machines I knew, and the high precision machining what took place in them, like DMG, Morisiki, and I spoke about various machines and also control systems. So they were pretty impressed by that. The plant head, who was also the interviewer, he was very fascinated by knowing that, like, being a girl, why am I so much interested into machining processes, and how do I know about machines, why did I take mechanical? To all these questions I had one answer, that I've joined a team, and through this team I've learned a lot in past 2 years. So, and after that the HR person from the HR department started asking me questions. He asked me if I was working in a group, and there's a person who is dominating me and is not liking my work and is not convenient with me, and if this is hampering my work also, what would I do? I told them that I keep on doing my work. I've worked also with SAE VIT, and there have been many situations where I've been in a situation like this, and I'd face it the way it is. whatever things have to happen, they'll happen. I cannot change it, so it's better I concentrate more on my work. So to this answer, all three of them laughed. The another question what they asked me was like, what are my long-term goals? I told them that I don't think of much in life. Whatever opportunities come to me, I grab them. And when I joined VIT and mechanical engineering, I never knew I'd be part of best Baha team in India, or I'd be vice president at SAE VIT. But then it just happened to me. So I told them, but it's always known that you must not be aimless in life. So I told them I like to be a CTO in some good company. So my suggestion for you guys would be, stay calm, be confident, know your favorite subject well, know everything about it, study well, get your concepts and basics clear, and trust me, interviews are the things where you can take them in your flow. You can direct the interview. You know about the thing, you know about your projects well, they are going to cross question you on that itself. Wish you all the best. Hope you guys do well. See you soon. Bye bye.